once again building in my little old western town. Today we're actually building a hunting cabin, which will be on the homestead map, but I'm not going to play them as part of the homesteads, obviously, because they are very established. So this is going to belong to Benjamin and Dorcas Gaylen. They are also taken from Seven Brides from Seven Brothers. And I think Benjamin was, because their ABC order, was the second oldest brother. Dorcas is played by, oh goodness, she played Catwoman. What is her name? Is it Julie Newmar? I know she's in Tu Wong Fu. I'm pretty sure it's Julie Newmar. Yeah, it's Julie Newmar. So yeah, she was played by Julie Newmar. A fun fact about the movie is she actually had like lots of dance training, but because she was paired with Benjamin, who was like a basketball player, she ended up being regulated, like put in the back, because they're like, listen, he can't dance, so that means you're not allowed to either. You gotta go back there. And there's a couple shots that drive me nuts, because she's like one of the tallest girls. Women, whatever. And like, there's a shot where like they have her standing and everybody else is on a bed, and I'm like, why would you not put her on the bed as the tallest one so that the shot isn't weird? Drives me nuts. But yeah, they are going to be here. They are not going to have any children starting out. My idea for them in this particular little world is they probably came on a wagon last year or maybe the year before. They're still relatively new to the area, and this is what they've done with their homestead is they took over an old trapping cabin and have since made it their own. So they've got some chickens, there's going to be a pond, so they can do a little bit of fishing, but mainly they exist through hunting and trapping wild game. Dorcas is going to be a painter. I'm not really sure why I decided that. I just know when I did my other western neighborhood. Also, the driveways decided to be super weird for just no reason at all. So I was like, cool, I guess I can't give you a horse. Yeah, I don't know why I decided she was a painter. I just did at one point, and it is now canon in my brain that she's a painter, no matter what iteration she is. I can't talk today. I can't pronounce words. I know I'm saying words wrong, and I'm very sorry. I didn't even have to talk a lot today. I was a backup game master for an event at the local library, but they didn't need me, so I just ended up playing. But like, wasn't sitting there talking a whole bunch, so I have no idea what my voice is like. No. I'm kind of disappointed that I didn't get to run my one shot that I put together, but also not, because it makes me nervous sometimes. I was gonna do it, like I had it ready, but I don't know. Don't know about all that. For funsies, I guess I'll tell you what it was. It was Old MacDonald's Monster Farm. So the premise was these adventurers they meet together in the woods and they decide to stick together while reaching the next town because there's a lot of bandits in the area, and they come across this farm. There's a woman out front who's really worried. She says her father retired and got a little kooky, and she hasn't heard from him. And so she wants the adventurers to go onto the farm and check on her father. They would, of course, stumble on the fact that he has decided to just raise monsters at this point for reasons unknown, and the monsters have gotten out. So the players would have to decide, okay, well, what are they going to do? Are they going to just kill the monsters? Are they going to try to put them back in their cages? Are they going to try to ignore the monsters and sneak around and instead try to find the farmer to figure out what's going on? It was really open to interpretation. No, there's no wrong answers for what they could do. At one point, if they got far enough, they would find Farmer McDonald, and he would be like holding a baby displacer beast, and the displacer beast would be outside like the little shack that he was shut up in, very, very angry because it wanted her baby. And I think I had like a dire crocodile. There were mimics. There were owl bears. What else was there? Mephits. And I think a giant spider. Ah! That was not fun. Okay, bugs are flying in my face. Love that. Love that for me. So fun. But yeah, it was really fun to plan out, and I'm saving it. I put it together on Roll20 just so that I would be able to quickly draw the map in person. And also it's more convenient for rolling the monsters, although I discovered that Roll20 hates phones. Wasn't aware that it hates phones, so that was less than ideal. So again, good that I didn't have to actually go through it, or else I would have been making up roles on the spot. I am hoping that we get some more people to join. We're trying to build like a local, I don't know, like archive is not really word, but just like a Discord with a bunch of people who live in the city who can then plan their own D&D adventures separately. I don't know. I've been thinking about hosting again, and I don't know if I want to DM. I think about it, and then I'm like, do I want to? I did buy like preemptive adventures that are like kind of like Curse of Strahd. Like it's already kind of decided, so I wouldn't have to like make a world. I'd just have to actually run it, which wouldn't be as difficult for me. But I haven't decided yet. We'll see. It depends on if people are looking to form groups or not. We get a lot of new players at these library events, which sucks because now apparently, like, not the new players. The new players part's amazing. What sucks is the library was leaning towards being more, allowing us to host these events more than twice a year. And now they're streamlining, and the library aides who are really handling most of it no longer have a say. So it's like, great. It's someone with no joy who's planning these library events who is predisposed to like this because they are an older person who probably grew up during the Satanic Panic nonsense. And it sucks. So we were able to fill out comment cards, and anytime it's a comment card with like something like that, I always lean towards what do I think, because at the end of the day, they don't care. They just need to be able to sell it. So what can I tell them that will sell this as positive for the community and not just like having fun, because they don't care about that. But like, I said it's great for building bonds within the community and teaching necessary skills. Also, teamwork, communication, just like nonsense. I mean, it does do those things, but like those are the buzzwords is what they want to hear. Because they do it for the kids at the other library, and they'll do it a lot more, but that's because they're kids, and apparently it's fine, but once they're adults, they're like, no. And I'm like, how about providing a outlet that is fun, free entertainment that engages your mind, does all what I said earlier, but like also, it's just wholesome, good, clean family fun? Like, come on. Adults already have such a hard time in the world, especially like when you move to a new city, which is very common where I live, like finding a friend group and finding people that are not embroiled in vices or such other things, it's really hard. So like adults really have like bars to hang out in. There's not like, yeah, they're kind of out there, but a lot of it costs money. If you have anxiety or like social problems, that's really hard. And for whatever reason, D&D or tabletop RPGs, if you have those issues, you can kind of overcome them for that because you're not yourself. You're being another person the whole time. It's good for you. And it's so frustrating now that they did that. Because one of the people, the main person who runs these games, his girlfriend works at the library, so she's been able to kind of put a word in, and now it's like, no. So I filled out my comment card. I'm gonna have more people fill out comment cards that weren't even there. They're just like, I couldn't attend, but like I would have attended. I don't know. And I know there's plenty of game stores that host, but again, a lot of it costs money. It's not free. And especially now, with the way the world is, it's really difficult to find things you don't have to spend money to do. And it makes people sad, and like, nobody wants that. We want free serotonin in our brain. And like, here it is. I need to send my partner on the charm offensive and find the person who's in charge of these things and just have him talk to them for like 20 minutes, because he is magic. He is actually magic. People love him. I don't understand social cues, so I'm just awful at that, but like, people love him. He's the type of person, I don't know a single person that dislikes him or even like has slightly negative feelings. Because he's nice. He's like a golden retriever. It's the definition of golden retriever black cat over here. except I have that like soulless customer service niceness about me. And so sometimes people are like, that's fine. Although it is kind of weird that I'm reaching, because I'm going to be 35 this year. And always, like, for years, ever since I was like 12, it's always been like women in their late 30s and early 40s have just always really liked me. And I'm like, I'm reaching my peak age. The age of the women who actually are nice to me. And it's a weird feeling. It's a weird feeling. Not to say women are mean to me in general, but like that group of people was just always, in school, I had the best time. Like, teachers would let me make cookies. I could do no wrong, even though I never did homework. Like, it was a whole thing. And yeah, now I'm that age, and it's amazing. Highly recommend. I'm just covering up the pool here. But yeah, we're basically done with the build. I know I didn't really talk about it, but there's not much to it. It's a square box. So I hope you enjoyed this. If you like this video, please do give it a like. It really does help, and I will see you in the next one.